All
Nice. Yeah, we should get a Christmas tree. I think that'd be nice. I think we should make our living room a little more festive. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Christmas lights.
It is nice to make your space, more festive. I feel like
It is.
I've been living in places that don't get even remotely festive for like 7 years.
That's becoming an adult man, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
That's not having your mom around.
Well,
really.
that was why I was opposed to the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until I live with a woman, I personally don't care to have a Christmas tree.
I wouldn't mind having a Christmas tree, but I ain't going to put it up. You know what I mean?
It's part of the
That's what
fun.
we were just talking about, yeah.
Yeah. But then the other day,
It was a good reason to get in a fight with my dad around Christmas time. Was getting that fucking tree up.
Yeah.
we needed this.
And then as we're bringing it in the door, just hearing him go, dude!
Hold up.
Pick it up!
Your shouting is a little
A
loud.
little quiet. Oh, a little loud.
Yeah, I'm shouting.
Okay.
How's
Yeah,
that
maybe if
sound?
you shout, pull away a little bit. But I think we're good.
Hey!
Yeah,
That
that
sound
works.
pretty good?
Yeah, that works.
Nice. All
Okay.
right. I'll make sure to pull back when I scream.
But yeah, a couple days ago, I saw the girls who lived across from me had like a Christmas tree and decorations, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you can do that."
I'd love to.
Forgot that people do that.
I'd love to bash one of them over the head and bring her over here to decorate.
Throw her in the back of your Xterra.
just, hey, you just stand out front, wait for her to come out. That's a great tree you got in there.
You should stand with your trunk open
Yeah.
and have a fake broken arm.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah,
Or kick your
Yeah.
boy. Can
And
you
then I
help
just
me?
continue living next to them after
Yeah.
I bring them back.
where'd she go?
Yeah, and then you just show up to hang
Oh,
out at
I don't
Jake's
know.
a week later.
Your apartment looks really good.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that would actually be a good reason to get.
Thanks.
They should have hiring a prostitute and then not fucking her and having her decorate your house for the holidays. It's a good move.
Yeah.
Good move. But yeah, damn.
The festiveness of the lambs.
What does that mean?
Kidnapping a bunch of women and then making them decorate your apartment.
Festivus
So
of
it's
the lambs.
Festiveness. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yes. Yeah.
Damn, you can really hear the cricket in the background.
I know.
How
Oh,
is
yeah,
there?
you really can.
That's coming through on the headphones too.
I think so.
Nice.
Folks at home, there's a cricket. It only shows up when we do podcasts and comedy shows at this house.
Yeah.
But yeah. It is coming up on the holidays. It's a good time.
You know what? What's your beer drinking ritual for the holidays? Because I know you switch whatever brand you go for.
Oh, well, I just like around winter,
Mm-hmm.
fall, winter, I like to switch to like American domestic,
Mm-hmm.
beers that have mountains on the can,
Of course.
Yeah.
So for the holidays, I would say, what's like a holiday beer?
I'd say
I
High
go
Life.
for like a Coors Banquet, a High Life. Yeah,
Coors
like
Banquet,
I go
High
for the
Life.
classics on the
Yeah.
holidays.
That feels like a holiday
Coors Light's
beer.
more of a summer beer.
Big time.
I
Yeah,
mean, look, you can drink it year round.
yeah.
ain't no
you
Can't
complaints.
stop you either.
Yeah.
I like
They
like
can't
Busch.
physically pin you down and stop you from drinking
Yeah.
Coors Lights at Christmas.
Busch
There's no
Heavy.
sirens.
Busch Heavy's a beer. I don't know why, but I think Busch Heavy was actually the beer that really set me on the path. Is I just remember being at a liquor store and finding Busch on like the first like cold night of the year one
Mhm.
time, and I was like, you know what? Something about those mountains on the can are just calling out to me, and they say, "Drink these tonight."
It drives it home.
There's
Yeah.
mountains on the can of Bush Heavy.
Busch Heavy, I think so. Yes, at least in 2020 when this first happened. Yeah.
Bush Heavy to me doesn't really have a seasonal association.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. But I
But
saw
in
those
general, I
mountains.
would say actually doesn't really have a
Yeah.
seasonal association for me.
No.
The domestic lagers, the non-light ones, are.
Yeah.
I like to switch to those.
Yeah.
If I want to put on some weight.
I'd even say this is maybe a little crazy take, but I would say that a 805 Cerveza could be a nice little holiday beer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but 805 Cerveza is also very much a summer beer.
Of course.
Yeah, salt and lime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bring it up to say that I found that this is like the third year in a row where I start blasting whiskey on the holidays.
Right.
Whiskey really hits. During
That's
the
actually more
holidays.
traditional than what I do.
Yeah.
That's the move.
Not even thinking about it too. I just go through a whiskey phase, and
Yeah.
then come February, I'll exit out of it.
It is nice. Well, that's dark liquor for the
Yeah.
wintertime. It is
Good
nice.
stuff.
Old fashioned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had about 7 or 8 old fashions last night.
Nice.
Pretty tasty.
Nice. Pretty good.
Should do that again tonight.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do it every night.
No one will hold you down.
Nobody.
Pin you to the ground. Punch you
I
repeatedly.
have no girlfriend. I live pretty far from my parents. Pat wouldn't stop me.
Yeah, no. I'd join him.
Yeah.
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 You guys should do that. The next podcast should be no talking, just silently drinking.
Silently talking. Yeah. Yeah.
What's that one
That would
meme?
be good.
You remember that meme I showed you that says drinks 3 beers, becomes silent and morose?
Yeah.
The silent drinker.
Yeah, we should do a silent drinking podcast.
Yeah.
It'll be our longest episode yet. 2 hours clocked.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But we're also back on the couch, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to the commenter.
By
who told us to
popular
go back.
demand.
Commented.
The one
Yeah.
guy commented, told us to get on the couch.
He was
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it feels good on the
Yeah,
couch.
fuck you, Mark.
Mark.
Suck my dick, Mark. We're holding the mics.
Yeah, Mark
Yeah.
can eat ass.
Mark can suck my cock for all I care.
Yeah. Yeah, he could
Hey,
suck
how do you know Mark again?
Yeah.
But yeah, the table feels like it's just built for. It's too civil.
Yeah.
Something about it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we also re-recorded we got hammered last Sunday because none of us were working on
Yeah.
Monday. And we recorded about 3 total hours of podcasts that are completely unusable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely unusual.
Nobody should
We
ever
got
listen
into
to those.
heated debates. Well, we got drunk
got
and
it-
got
we got
less
it.
fun.
Yeah, it got way less fun.
Yeah.
But the things we talked about did make their way into the sketch that we released.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a tidbit.
Yeah.
Nice little nugget.
Yeah. We'll let the audience
nice little-
speculate on it.
A little Easter egg for nobody. Because
Yeah.
nobody's ever going to hear that fucking
And
thing.
honestly, we don't even really want to be reminded of where.
No. I don't want to re-listen to it. I'd rather just forget that
I
one
kind of
happened.
do. I think it would be fun.
All right. Well, you
Yeah.
can listen.
But
to it.
I wouldn't post it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
That would be funny if you posted it
Yeah,
on
yeah.
your personal YouTube.
Yeah.
You posted it audio
Lost
only as a
pod.
reel.
Yeah. Yeah. A 2-hour-long reel.
Do you ever remember that guy? I don't even remember the guy's name, but he was like an OC open micer probably like 2 or 3 years ago. He like ran that mic in that art compound or whatever in Santa Ana. And I remember he had like his one big joke. One time he posted an audio recording of it with like captions on the screen, but no video.
Oh, nice. That's a cool move.
Art gallery and
I
stuff?
don't know. We don't need. It's
I've
not
heard
really
about
important.
that. Wasn't that the
but-
guy who died?
I don't think so.
Somebody told me that there was someone who used to run a open mic at an art gallery that like died, and that's why the mic stopped. And I was like, "Sounds like a fun mic." I don't know.
I don't know. It was an odd mic, but
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, that is my favorite open micer move.
Oh yeah.
Is to get the audio from the open mic set
Yeah.
and then throw the captions over that, and then just a picture of them
Yeah.
doing stand up.
We should put a caption, some slides from this podcast, and put it on /stand-up shots.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you? Ever tell you about Hunter Ladner? Shout out Hunter Ladner.
Hunter Ladner, what up?
At the Amazing Comedy Theater. He did a host set. It was like a Sunday night show. They filled like, I don't know, maybe 15 seats.
Yeah.
And Hunter was filming his set from the back of the room just on his iPhone. And then I do my set after him. And then I get off stage and I like check Instagram. And he has posted a photo from the set that he just did to his main feed. And then I looked at him and I was like, is this from right now? You just posted this? This is from like a screenshot from the video you took, right? And he's like, yeah, man. Got to keep the content coming. And I was like, it's just a photo of
you doing stand?
Yeah, and then we were making jokes about like him getting a late night show and then being like, you may know him from his photos of doing stand-up. Yeah, we're like, the content. What are you talking about? I do love that guy though. Shout out Hunter.
Shout out Hunter, the Alabama assassin.
Yeah.
And shout out John Goulam,
Yeah.
the Lebanese nightmare.
Ultimate rivalry.
Yeah. Shout out Orange County.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're from Orange County, drop a comment. We want to hear it.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
And come to O'Hara's over Christmas
Yeah,
break.
rep your city.
We will likely be at O'Hara's sometime.
On Christmas break, yeah.
Yeah, sometime that week. So next week.
We got to figure out where.
Honestly, no, never mind.
We'll be there.
We got to do a meetup. If you'd be down to do a meetup in somewhere in Southern California,
We could do a meet and greet at O'Hara's.
If any of our OC fans wanted to do a meetup, we could do it at Goat Hill. We could do it at O'Hara's.
or if you got some boys in another town and you're listening, and you have a bar nearby,
yes,
we'll travel.
Yeah.
Come if you have a bar that you go to.
But
as long as
if you're gonna sell us on going to your local bar, tell me what the price of like a Busch Light or a Miller High Life is there. That'll be how we gauge it.
Me and Jake will still just go.
15 guys at once just went.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Let us know in the comments what your local bar is. Maybe we'll show up. We just don't even tell them we're showing up. Hey, where were you guys?
We just came through.
We're bothering them from the
Yeah.
podcast they listen to.
Are you the guy who commented? What? It just kills us.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be fun. We'll be at O'Hara's sometime next week.
We'll be at O'Hara's. Yeah. I haven't
Yeah,
been
I
to
think
O'Hara's.
O'Hara's would be more conducive to
There's
a
a-
meet and greet than
Yeah.
Goat Hill.
Yeah.
Goat Hill's
sure.
setup is too.
Goat Hill's too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too crowded.
Yeah.
O'Hara's is like perfect. We can
Yeah.
play pool with the guys.
Yeah.
We did a little meet and greet. What was that? 2 weekends ago?
When was that?
That guy at the brig.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
passed
somewhat.
him
I
off
think I was a
on you
little
guys.
drunk.
I
So
remember
he
that guy.
approached me by the food truck and he's like, I know you.
Yeah.
That guy
I
was
was like,
cool.
oh yeah? And he's
Yeah.
like, yeah. You were in that video where the guy screams about getting pussy. And then I was like, oh yeah, hey, if you want to meet the guys, come over here. And I think I needed to piss or something. So I needed to basically dump. I wanted to keep the conversation going, but I did need to dump him off.
Yeah.
So I dumped him off on you guys. And then I think by the time I went to the bathroom and came back, I'd begun a blackout, so I don't remember the rest of the night.
Okay.
I liked
Yeah.
meeting that guy. He was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think
right.
I remember him. I remember him being cool.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
funny guy.
Yeah.
He it maybe took 3 minutes for him to say something anti-Semitic because he just knew that we would indulge. As soon as he said it, too, we like busted out laughing. We're like, all right, yeah, this is the fan base.
What was the story of the gay guy we met this weekend?
That guy's cool.
It seems like, well, before that though,
What was this? What was
This
this?
guy was pretty funny.
Before that though, it does seem like every single guy we meet out at the bars on the west side of LA is basically the exact same guy.
Yeah.
They all
Yeah.
have the same sense of humor.
Yeah, it doesn't
about
matter if
everything,
gay,
basically.
straight.
You can basically just level with every guy and be like, we can be racist right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we ran
That's
into
comedy.
Yeah, he got into like a fight outside of the bathroom where some Mexican dude was calling him gay in Spanish. And he was
Yeah.
like screaming it at him too. And then he was going like, "I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up." He was a pretty aggro gay dude. He was getting after it.
He was.
Honestly respectable.
Yeah.
Where was this?
This is at the brig.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You weren't there.
Oh,
You weren't there.
wasn't I with you at the brig on Friday night?
We didn't.
We
Friday
didn't go
night
to the
we
brig
did
on
not
Friday
go out.
night. We were here on Friday night.
Saturday night?
No,
No.
you were at Tiny's and then you left.
Oh, we're talking about two different weekends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
This
talking
is
about
last-
this weekend.
This is
Okay.
this past weekend.
Right, I forgot, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, dudes at bars are pretty much always pretty cool.
Yeah, I honestly, every guy we've met at a bar, I'm like, yeah, he's a cool guy. I'll hang out with him for
Yeah.
however long this lasts.
Yeah.
They're always gonna say something anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
That is like they
You can
throw
bait
out.
'em.
They don't even throw out feelers either.
No.
They kind of like make some normal. Like, we go. What kind of bars you guys usually go to? Yeah, dude, usually come here. Fucking Jews. We're like, yeah, dude, fucking Jews.
But yeah.
I do miss the what was that guy? He was a wealth management / pilot.
Yes, this was the good. Yeah, I remember this guy.
Oh, so
like
he's
that
trying
guy.
to cut in on... He's saying fucking Jews because he's trying to cut in on their game.
Yeah.
That's right.
That was the most interesting guy I've ever met. I don't
Yeah.
know if he was being truthful about
Yeah.
any of that stuff,
Yeah.
but he was, at least to us, self-proclaimed pilot, wealth management.
Oh, that guy.
He
Yes.
said one more.
Yeah.
He had one more trick up his sleeve. I can't remember what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he did it all. I think he maybe mentioned like he does Uber Eats too or something.
And then he's
an alcoholic.
We actually had 2 pretty good Uber drivers. Remember the first guy we
Yeah.
the Armenian guy?
I like that.
He was like, yeah, bro, like, he's like, man, are these bars out here like fun, man? He's like, man, one time, like, I took these guys out to a bar and like, bro, it looked lit. So I was like, aye, fuck it. And I parked and I went and my buddy had to come pick me up. I was so drunk, bro.
On his Uber shit. Just decided to say fuck it and get blasted.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we talked pussy with that guy at like 2 a.m.
I never saw the guy's face.
I didn't either.
A faceless fat guy.
Faceless fat
talking
guy.
pussy.
It was putting us on game.
Yeah.
He wasn't wrong about the things he was saying. I honestly don't really remember what he said, but I remember in the moment.
He didn't really say anything specific, but he
pretty general.
He seemed like he got it. But then he was also talking about how he like used to own a bar and he was like waiting for the stock market to crash so that he could get probably like a loan or something to buy another bar. And I'm like,
well, he was also the type
a
of
Lyft
guy.
driver, so I'm kind of like, I don't know exactly know what's going on here.
He was also the type of guy who he wasn't really talking with us. He was more talking at us.
Definitely, because we made some jokes that like he kind of didn't waited for us to laugh and then kept going.
Yeah. Because I remember he was like, oh man, I remember one time this twink and then this like old queen got in my back seat and started, they were making out.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've dealt with that. And then I was like, oh man, well, how'd you like to see 2 twinks make out in your back seat? And then we laughed and then he was just like, yeah, but being an Uber driver is cool. And we're like, all right, thanks for staying with us.
Yeah. I mean, that's classic Uber driver. They just want to talk at you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They do not really give a shit.
I don't really think
or
they
they're
understand
Armenian guys who get drunk.
Yeah, or they're Armenian guys who get blasted.
What were those guys doing pre-Uber? Owning bars?
Taxi, probably.
According to every one of those I've met, they were either getting in a lot of fights or getting a lot of pussy.
Yeah, that actually is the consensus.
Yeah.
It's like the prerequisite for becoming an Uber.
I mean,
yeah.
It
Do
gives
you like
stories.
fighting or do you like fucking?
My buddy and I on Thanksgiving night, we're doing a little like local bar crawl, just checking out all the bars that were still open, and we end up getting into an Uber with this guy who he's talking, and he says to us, he's like, "Yeah, I just moved to Orange. I was living in Fullerton. I can't be close to all that shit." And then I was like, "What do you mean, like Fullerton?" He's like, "No, man, there were like choppers and shootings like every night on my street." It's a very Orange County thing. I actually know what he's talking about. If you're like right off the 91 freeway, the neighborhoods that are literally over the wall from the freeways in Orange County are literally like little slices of the hood, like the Los Angeles hood.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Are you talking like Brookhurst, Euclid area? He goes, Brookhurst and Euclid. He goes, I was kind of off Euclid and I was like, oh, by the Larry's Pizza. And then he just goes, Larry's.
Yeah, man. And he's like, that's why I had to move to Orange. He moved to the part of Orange that's right behind that like Wingstop, which is its own little hood. Like if you grew up in Orange and you went down this one street behind the Wingstop, you'd be like, oh, this is the hood. What the hell? And he's like, no, dude, I needed to get out of the hood. I moved to the hood of your city.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because if you were living in the hood, it's typically people aren't like, damn, this place is dangerous. I guess I'll just move out of the hood.
Yeah.
They would have done that already. Well, it's kind of a reason why they're in the hood.
It's funny because the neighborhood he was describing literally within the last year had a shooting that was clearly gang related. Like it was like kind of a big deal in the city.
Yeah.
There was a guy driving 2 women to some house. He started putt-putting into a cul-de-sac and doing a super slow 3-point turn, I think it was. And while he was doing the super slow 3-point turn, again, this is Orange, California, home of Chapman University. It's a very, very nice, quaint town. But right behind the Wingstop by the freeway, oh man, you get shit like this. He's doing a slow 3-point turn, and dudes come out of a backyard and just like unloaded into the women in the back seat.
Damn, they killed the hose?
Yeah, they killed the hose. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But so this guy was explaining that he moved from the hood to the hood of Orange, California, which apparently to him is much better. Nothing against that.
I would imagine.
It's probably completely true.
Yeah.
You ever been to Larry's Pizza, the open mic?
Yeah,
that's a brutal
that
area.
area is. Well, it's a Raiders pizza place off of the free. I mean, it's like
Me and Seth Rubin used to joke that if someone got stabbed outside of Larry's, the newspaper headline would be "Larry's open mic canceled." Be back next week.
But while we were driving back from the bars to my friend's house, he starts talking. He's like, "Yeah, man, I used to go out in downtown Fullerton. Fuck, dude, I used to go to what's that one bar? Not Back Alley, but it's like right by JP33 or something like that. JP33.
That one's got a really bad reputation for date rape.
for date rape. Yeah,
Really.
Well, this guy though was apparently was the fucking Golden Gloves champion of JP33 because he starts talking. He's like,
"That's a horrible title." Given what we just said, Golden Gloves champion.
He's like, nah, dog. Like one time I was out at JP33 and like, you know, I see this guy like he's eyeing up my homeboy, and so I walk up and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, dog?" And then he gets in my face and I knock that fucker out. And then suddenly it's like 6-on-6 and he's like telling the story. Based off the way he told the story, it sounded like it was 6-on-6. He knocked out the guy in front of him first very quickly. And then from there, it was like he was coming from the side with everybody else and he just kept knocking dudes out.
You know what?
It was the way he described it. We're in the back seat, and I'm just like,
they're in a perfect line to get punched in the face.
Yeah, I literally was like, I was like, that can't possibly be what happened. It's like,
well, here's the thing:
you can't have been going like, oh.
They were like those things at the carnival that just like
yeah, exactly. And then he told another story about like another dive bar in Fullerton, and he goes, "Yeah, dog, like, you know, I got in a fight and I just, you know, I stood on business. And then after the fight, the bouncers were like, hey, you want a job here?" It's like, oh, okay.
The archetype of the Mexican, what would you call it? Habitual liar. What's the word I'm looking for?
It's compulsive liar.
Compulsive liar.
Yeah.
That's a very true kind of person.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. You kind of touched on it. I've noticed this amongst dudes who are known to get into fights. They never really establish like how the fight started. It's always just like, it always starts with them just chilling and minding their own business.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it's a 6-on-6 fight where there's a line of dudes getting decked one by one. Where it's like, what happened? My uncle likes to do that when he tells stories where you're like, I was at a traffic stop. One thing led to another. I had to pull this guy out of his car. And you're like, what do you mean?
Oh, you had to?
Yeah,
you had to?
One thing led to another.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because also like if it's true, like if guys who get into fights a lot, if everything they said was true, they would also be the most unlucky guy of all time.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, bro.
I remember my uncle said one time he was just minding his business eating a hot dog. And then he said somebody came up while he was mid-bite and punched the hot dog into his face. He like told that story to me and my mom was like, all right, but why did he do it? And he was like, I don't know. But this is a guy who gets in fights regularly where it's like, okay, you did something. Nobody just sees a guy eating a hot dog and fucking blasts him right while they're taking a bite.
You know, I do wonder about guys who get in fights a lot. I wonder if it's, and you know, it sounds like maybe they're compulsively lying and just trying to shape a narrative to make it seem like they had every reason to start the fight.
Yeah.
I do wonder if getting in fights is the same thing as when you're on a roll and suddenly it feels like women are just approaching you. Like you're in the zone and it feels like you don't have to do anything and you just like your aura draws them to you.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the same thing for guys who are just like pissed off, like they'd be punching drywall at home if they weren't out.
Well, I mean,
in the position to
certainly guys who get in lots of fights, like that attitude brings fights.
Yeah,
right?
no, of course.
I
mean like what your uncle's talking about, where a guy he's just eating a hot dog, and then some guy goes. I wonder if it's like a perfect synchronicity of where it's like, I know that guy. That guy, he's been looking for this for a long time.
Actually, you're completely right about that.
It's that is complete. Yeah,
it's basically hypergamy for retarded dudes who like to fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
is like there's just a vibe they put out.
Yeah.
Where other idiots are like, I'm gonna fucking try to beat this guy.
Oh, dude,
right now.
dude. When I was
Look at this guy minding his own business and
yeah,
chilling.
yeah.
and eating
Oh,
hot
he's
dogs.
just chilling. Yeah.
Look at this guy.
When I was a bouncer, I still remember the first big fight I ever saw was a guy who I don't know. I guess he exchanged a couple words in Spanish with a guy inside the bar, and then at the end of the night, they're hanging out outside, and he's eating 2 hot dogs. This guy who I had we talked. He was like one of those.
Talking to the mic a little more.
Yeah.
Just
good?
like that. Just like that.
He's one of those guys. He's chill, but he's getting a little too chill with the bouncers.
Yeah.
One of those things where it's like, I think this guy knows that he might get into a fight tonight, and he's just trying to be friends with all the bouncers. But he's outside. He's outside after, like, right as the bar closes, and he's eaten 2 hot dogs, and he's got one that he's eating, and he's got the other one, and then he looks at me and he goes, "Hey man, you want this hot dog?" And I was like, "Oh man, I appreciate it, but I'm good. And then this guy that he had been chirping at inside the bar comes up to him, and they start talking in Spanish, and I think I heard the word like, according to another bouncer later, it's like a way of saying like pedophile. He goes, the guy who went up to talk to him. Calls him, I think it was like, I remember the word, it sounded like pecera. He's like, pinche pecera.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, whatever. But the guy who was eating the hot dog goes, pecera? And then he takes his half-eaten hot dog and he throws it at the guy. And I thought it was a joke. I thought they were friends. I thought they were just fucking around. But then he tries to get him into a flying tackle.
Yeah.
Right.
But he misses. They were just
I had no idea
business.
because I don't know. I just assume everybody who's speaking Spanish to each other are friends. You know. So he tries to get him into a flying tackle, but he's drunk, so he misses, and his arm slides off, and he ends up on the floor. And then immediately, it was literally like. I can't even describe it, but it was like there were like these little holes that these guys came out of to start kicking him in the head. So they're kicking him in the head.
Did you see the sewer manhole pop up?
Yeah, it was literally like the manhole's open, and suddenly there's 6 cholos kicking this guy in the head.
The Nalgas turtles.
Yeah. Teenage Mutant Nalgas turtles. So they're
Miguel Angelo. Ay, cabrón. Pinche minding your own business and shit.
Yeah. So they're kicking this guy in the head. And then I get in the middle of it, it's all instinct, but apparently you're not supposed to get in the middle. At any dive bar in Costa Mesa, you don't get in the middle of a cholo fight. You don't. So I get in the middle of it, but I was just kind of going like, cut it out.
Yeah.
Cut it out. They're not going to hit me. Like, they're still on the
Cholos
property.
violently kicking a guy in the head. Hey, all right, guys, let's cut it out.
Let's
here.
cut it out. That's exactly what I was doing.
Well, it's like Cholos killing each other, then Pat going, I'm going to count to 3.
So the head bartender and another bouncer pick up the guy who was just getting his head kicked in, right? And they pull him back and they sit him on one of these wooden lunch tables. And, we're clearing them all out. But the guy who just got his shit kicked in decides he wants to restart the fight. But he'd been sagging his pants.
Oh, I've heard this.
You've heard
This
it.
is
I
one of my
told you this
favorite
one
stories,
like 4 years
yeah.
ago. Yeah, when it happened. You heard it like within 12 hours of it
I
happening.
forgot about this. Is a great story.
So he'd been sagging his pants, and I was the guy. I was like the point man for breaking up the middle of the Cholo fight. So I was the guy like right in the middle of all of it. There was one guy even trying to like he would go up to me and he'd like get really close and he'd go like ah! And then I'd be like no like that. So all of a sudden I hear the commotion behind me and I hear the victim, let's say.
Yeah.
He pushes past me and he's trying to restart the fight. So he's trying to start throwing punches, but he'd been sagging his pants and his pants hit his ankles and he tripped on his pants. And the last thing I remember seeing before I had to go again into the like mode of just get these guys away from me. I don't want to have to clean a guy's brains off the asphalt. is this guy's Calvin Klein underwear symbol, like just looking at it as he tumbles forward, and he got 3 more kicks in the head We cleared him out.
It'd be funny if a guy got his head cracked open by cholos kicking him outside of a bar, and then the police and like the crime special victims unit made the bouncer clean it up.
Yeah. Well, you're the newest one on staff, so you got to clean it up. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. And then I'm trying to think. I think that was
sagging the pants. I feel
yeah.
like is a thing that isn't really like cool anymore. I remember that was even a cool thing for it's definitely not a cool thing for white people anymore. I don't think, unless there's still some wiggers out there, you know.
Well, pants on
doing
the ground,
their thing.
Pants on the ground dropped on whatever show that was.
Of course, yeah.
What was that? America's Got Talent.
I think that was American Idol.
But sometimes you do still see like black people and maybe some Mexicans doing the pants sagging.
No, that would have been America's Got Talent, because American Idol is the one where they make you like you have to be a good singer.
Oh.
But America's Got Talent is the one where you can go on there with a dumb song about pants on the ground, pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground.
Yeah.
My dad was bopping his head to that one.
Yeah.
Turn that up.
That's a good song.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember the rent is too damn high guy?
Well, yes. Yeah. The rent is too damn high. I mean, what else?
Harambe is the obvious one. Wasn't that a similar time?
Well, Harambe is a little later. Harambe is more Trump era. Yeah,
of course.
We're talking first Obama.
Harambe was right before Trump.
It was like that was 2016.
Yeah, but it was like when Trump was running.
I guess maybe I thought Pants on the Ground was a little later.
Pants
Rent
on the
is
Ground
too damn
was
high
at the same time
was a
as
little later.
like the remix of
that one. I know was earlier.
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
I got bronchitis.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember he's climbing in your windows and snatching your people up?
That's from like 2012, I think.
No, that's
like
2009.
2009.
Yeah.
What is it? It's hide your kids, hide your wife.
And you remember the song
and
remix?
hide your husband
He's
because they're raping
climbing in your
everybody out.
windows.
Yeah.
He's snatching your people up.
Yeah.
Trying to rape them, so y'all need to hide your kids.
That was on Tosh.0, right?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, that was like when I first started using the internet. That was maybe the first viral hit I ever even.
Oh yeah, I'd be alternating between like Auto Tune the News. Do you remember that?
That was Auto Tune. Was that what the channel was called? Shmoyoho was the one I'm thinking of.
There were a bunch of different ones, but yeah, like I'd be playing Happy Wheels. Yeah. Remember Happy Wheels?
Happy Wheels.
It was like a game where you're a guy on a bike and it was like Line Rider, but
it sounds familiar.
grotesque.
I'm sure I've played this.
Yeah, so you got a guy on a bike and you can.
It's like a stick figure and he gets like decapitated.
And as he goes down, as he gets fucked up, like
I do remember that
progressively more.
Yes, I do remember.
So you'd be playing that, and then you'd switch to hide your kids, hide your wife.
I'd throw some Smosh on.
Yeah.
You guys remember Smell Yo Dick?
Vaguely.
That was a good one.
I don't remember Smell Yo Dick.
Song about dudes cheating. Why you coming home 5 in the mall? Something's going on.
I've definitely heard
me
this.
Smell yo dick.
Yes, I have heard that. Yes,
no,
I do remember that. Do you? What
That'd
was
be tough if you came home and your lady was like, "I gotta smell your dick."
Smell your dick,
and then it doesn't smell like pussy, and she's like, "All right." Yeah. You were drinking with Pat again, weren't you?
Yeah.
Did you ever listen?
It's actually probably worse for the health of your relationship.
Drinking with Pat.
Yeah.
Drinking with Pat is worse.
It's ended
than
one
cheating.
relationship that I know of.
It has, yeah. Hey, that was all on me.
Yeah.
I take full responsibility.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely a point of.
Yeah.
That was a pain point for the relationship.
That is true.
I'd like to spend more time with you, and then I'd be like, well, Pat's having a barbecue on Sunday, so I can't go to the family.
Pat's having a barbecue, and we did move 45 minutes away, so it's kind of, yeah. You did, I don't know if this is great podcast material, but for anybody who cares, there's a point in a lot of places, like Orange County has this, where it's 20 minutes on the freeway from any side of part of like civilization, and then it's 20 minutes off the freeway just to get there.
Oh yeah.
And there's a whole class of people who live in those places, and I'm glad I'm not one of them, but it's a little under what's the word, not discovered, but under researched. Come on, I'm the guy who
it's
had
not
a couple
it's
drinks
lesser
here.
known.
It's lesser known. Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Not a great place to be driving to and from your buddy's porch to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, La Habra?
La Habra. Yeah, La Habra.
Well,
yeah.
I had a pretty good time.
Well, you had a good time, but
I was pretty drunk.
Yeah. It was a good time.
No complaints on my end.
How did we get on the whole Happy Wheels thing? I think we were pivoting
we were
off
sort of
something from the.
We were just sort of getting into some early to mid 2010s internet references. Was that what we were talking?
Wasn't that pivoting off of something?
Talking about hide your kids, hide your wife.
But
Hide your kids,
I felt
hide your
we were
wife,
pivoting off of
Harambe.
something right after. You guys were about to say something else, and then we got
were
on.
talking about smell your dick.
Smell your dick. Hide your kids, hide your wife. The fight. Your story about the fight.
That was the thing. It's right after the story about the fight. There was something.
Not
You
sure.
were about to say something, and I think somehow got whatever. All right.
I don't know.
We'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be okay. We can skip this. What is
Yeah.
that? 45 seconds.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. Look, the fans are sticking around.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Everybody unsubscribes.
I will say, hide your kids, hide your wife was my introduction to the word rape used in a context that was kind of funny.
Probably me too. I
Yeah.
would imagine.
Yeah, because they raping everybody out here. And I just remember being like,
My introduction to the word rape was when I was a kid. My older brothers, when they would play basketball, if they like dunked on you, they would go, "You just got fucking raped."
yeah.
And then I was
Sounds
like,
about
"What?"
right.
So I actually do.
I didn't know what it meant, but then I would say it at school, and people would be like, "What the fuck?"
So I do remember the first time I heard the word rape, and I didn't know what it meant either, and I forget exactly the joke. But there was like a weird kid at school, and like we were some people were hanging out, we were kind of like joking around. There was this one girl who I remember being like one of the hotter girls. I was probably in like 4th grade.
Yeah.
And I remember
Tough.
everyone making a joke about so we were joking about this kid, and I remember this one girl, she sang like a jokey song that like we all thought was funny, but the song was, she went, R-A-P-E, rape these clothes right off of me. And I was like, I didn't know what rape meant.
Yeah.
But I was like, I guess rape means like rip someone's clothes off.
Yeah.
I don't think, I mean, she clearly didn't know what it meant either, unless she seemed like she was relatively healthy.
Jesus.
Yeah. Sounds like somebody was letting it fly at home.
She probably had an older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing
I
about
bet he was.
How do you know about that word? Oh, my older brother rapes me.
That's the thing about not having an older brother, is that I basically had to learn about a lot of these things through my friends who had older brothers. And by the time it got from their older brother to them to me, the information was completely wrong.
Yeah, you had to play a big game of telephone.
Pretty much. Well, I think I told Luke this the other day, but I had a friend who had an older brother who was in middle school when I was in like 5th grade, and we were talking about, remember when you were a kid and like you'd hear stories from older kids about like what middle school's like, what the next grade is like, or whatever. Yeah. And one of my friends, he was like,
kids say the F word.
Well, this is where I'm going. My friend, he was like, dude, in middle school, you get to cuss in class.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what? Yeah. And I remember kids were like, yeah, dude, at the middle school lunch, they've got Domino's, Subway, Pizza Hut.
Dude, in middle school, you can shit in the teacher's mouth.
They actually did have Domino's. They had like fake Domino's. I don't know if you guys had this at my school. They had these like...
No, we didn't have that at your school.
We had like... It was like a box that was slice shaped, and there would be a slice of pizza in it, and it was a Domino's box, but it was not Domino's pizza. It was like crappy pizza. It kind of maybe resembled Domino's. I presume Domino's probably had some sort of like school lunch program that they got like subsidized for
to the schools.
Yeah, basically. But it was like, I don't even understand how they like made it worse, but it was bad.
What do they call it in Trailer Park Boys? That like shitty alcohol. The Swish.
It
was like the Swish of Domino's pizza. Swish is like toilet wine.
Swish is like toilet wine, and but damn, it gets you fucked up.
Yeah, the Domino's Swish.
Yeah, I remember when school lunches got bad, when that like the Michelle Obama like programs and stuff, because they used to have Gatorade, I remember, and then they switched it out for Propel.
Oh, I remember. Propel.
I had Gatorade my entire high school. Well, I was in Orange. I was, OC the whole time.
They didn't have it. I mean, I went to high school for 3 years in Orange County, and they did not. Where I lived, they did not have Gatorade or anything. They had Izzy's. Remember those?
Oh wow. Okay, well,
still buy those at Chipotle.
You know what? You were in the part of OC that was like actual OC. That was like stereotypical OC.
Yeah.
I was in the OC that is where the like Inland Empire bleed happened.
For sure.
Like not happened, where it ended. So it was very much. I went to high school in a red area.
Oh, my.
Whatever.
I mean, my high school was a red area for sure.
Sorry, not posh red area.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of white trash.
For sure.
Yeah.
But
so that's why we probably sold the
But
Gatorades.
they had
Those are the people
like
who
they
were
sold them at lunch.
Michelle Obama.
They sold them at lunch
Oh, yeah.
though.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I love Gatorade.
I don't know why my shit wasn't doing that.
Because you were in like it's a dumb reference that I don't think a lot of people would even understand, but you were in like Stepford Wife, Orange County.
I don't really know what that means either.
Yeah,
but
it's like
I don't get it. Yes, that is true, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't see why the choice of Gatorade over Propel would be different.
Gatorade's a high sugar.
Or if they even have the authority. Do schools have the authority to choose? I thought the whole point was the government chose what foods you got, and they couldn't.
Well, Orange Unified School. We don't.
Government allotted.
Orange Unified School District is a very notoriously like conservative school district.
Yeah.
So with
I don't doubt that. I'm just like, what? I don't.
Yeah.
I assumed it would have been nationwide.
Because you were in South Orange County. Yeah. That's the more like soccer mom, like the kind of people who probably had the same ideas about health food as Michelle Obama.
Probably.
Were the kind of people who were still Republican, but they were
for
more
sure.
in. I was in like Bass Pro Shop.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Soda.
Yeah.
You know.
He went to Bass Pro Shop High.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
And he went to Soda
that
Middle
was
School.
like in 2013. That was like the closest thing to streetwear that really hit my high school was the Bass Pro Shop hat.
I believe you.
Yeah.
The Bass Pro Shop.
Downstream of that, you get your let's keep the Gatorades at the lunch cart, which isn't the worst thing. But
I remember when I was in middle school, we had milk in a bag.
Nice.
Like it was a square bag, and it was horrible.
Yeah,
it's like
I've heard
fat
about
free
the chocolate milk. Yeah,
I don't. I've yet to find another person who grew up in California around the similar time who also had the milk bag.
They had it in Orange. Yeah.
This like square bag of milk.
It was a bag, like it was I didn't even think of the shape.
Not like a Capri Sun.
No, it wasn't like a Capri Sun. It was a bag.
Okay, all right.
I thought of it as a shapeless thing. I didn't even think about the actual.
Maybe it was shapeless. I'm remembering it as like
its shape was probably a square.
Completely bizarre.
Yeah.
Nightmare. Fat-free chocolate milk. Worse than regular milk.
Really?
Yeah.
I always kind of like the taste of chocolate.
I think they had. I love chocolate milk, but I'm talking this chocolate milk. I think they might have had strawberry milk too.
I remember
I just want to get in there and say I love chocolate milk too.
When I was a junior in high school, we got like high level. My school hired a private school coach to coach the football team, and this guy's ideas about nutrition, while for the starters was probably great.
Yeah.
For the backups was like, you guys, you know what you're gonna do? We're gonna finish our hour and a half of weightlifting.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna go across the street and you're gonna get a half gallon of chocolate milk and you're gonna kill that whole thing. And for the backups, especially the fat lineman backups, that just meant, okay, yeah, please, of course, give me any reason to drink a half gallon of chocolate milk.
Sounds really good.
That was great.
That is a funny brand of high school sports coach that thinks all these kids want to go pro.
Yeah. So you're going to drink chocolate milk after lifting and not act like that's the best part of the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, what was that show, Sports Science? Didn't they prove that chocolate milk is like one of the best recovery
John
drinks?
Brinkus.
Yes.
I think he died.
Because they literally did a test where the guy who drank muscle milk and the guy who they did like pull-ups one day. One guy drank muscle milk, other guy drank chocolate milk. Came back the next day, did pull-ups. Guy who drank chocolate milk was able to do more the second time.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever see the Sports Science episode where they test
if the other guy was getting drunk in between the workouts?
It's like Super Size Me all over again. Yeah.
There's a Sports Science episode where they test if you like perform worse after you fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And I think makes sense. Yeah, that's a classic.
But sports. It was like on ESPN. This isn't like a HBO
or the results
documentary.
Or just a podcast. Just a podcast.
I think the results were that it was worse after you fuck. But it was literally like they had. I think it was boxers. They had like two boxers.
Is the one that I can think of.
And then
that's why I always give that lazy dick. I gotta keep that energy for the gym afterwards.
And then they like showed up the next
Gotta
day.
give that lazy dick.
Like giving a girl some bad dick, and she's like, "Can you fuck me harder?" You're like, "Nah, I gotta fight a guy tomorrow. I'm on sports science."
I'm doing sports science tomorrow.
catch
So I
me
can
on
only
sports
give
science.
that lazy dick.
When you giving her those weak ass strokes.
That
No,
put my ass to
she's
sleep
she's
type
getting
shit.
tired of your lazy dick, and she goes, "Ugh, what are you on sports science tomorrow?"
This guy's fucking like he's on sports science tomorrow.
Sports science Chads versus Mythbuster cells.
That's a Sex in the City episode. Just, honey, never have sex with a man who's going on sports science tomorrow.
Oh, Mr. Big.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck me like you don't have to go on sports science tomorrow.
Mr. Big's going on sports science tomorrow.
You know what this reminds me of is, do you guys also have the kind of like morbid curiosity thing where I think I've paid more attention to, like, I've seen the first few seasons of Lena Dunham's Girls
I've seen them too, yeah.
quite a few times.
Not quite a few
Like,
times,
well,
but
like,
I did watch
I
it.
should say twice.
Yeah.
I've seen the first season of Sex in the City and stuff like that.
I think I might have tried watching that one time, and I didn't really take.
Yeah, Sex in the City's it is, you know, it's like, well,
Not enough fucking fat chicks in
yeah,
that one for my
yeah,
liking.
no, yeah, I know. I know. It is actually a bummer. I would love. Yeah. Maybe that would be the guy's version of Sex in the City, is just like
Sports science.
there's a new chick every episode, like Seinfeld.
Sports science is Sex in the City.
There's a new chick every episode, like Seinfeld, but instead of just like being like you know, she has some quirk and Jerry has to figure out how to break up with her.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like another fat chick that is like cast. It's just kind of, they just cycle through. Yeah.
Yeah, I never really got into Sex in the City at all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I watched the first season out of morbid curiosity.
I haven't seen any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
I
couldn't make like one reference to the show.
I know Mr. Big.
yeah, exactly. Mr. Big. I'm trying to think what's another.
And that's mostly in my mind because the people I work with happened to be talking about that today.
Oh, okay.
About whatever the
show.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing I've taken away from the first season of Sex in the City is that it's basically just two really hot women in their early 30s.
Mm-hmm.
One like just horrendous, like kind of bull-dykey, kind of just like I can't even describe. She's kind of indescribable. And then one 40-year-old woman who's like a huge whore, but she like stays in shape, and that's who I was imitating when I said, "Oh, honey, don't ever have sex with a man who goes on sports science." She's like the madam of the.
I don't know Sex in the City, but I know if I did watch it, I'd probably realize how like every show comedy made by women is basically trying to rip it off.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's mostly written by gay men, so. Yeah,
oh, really?
Yeah.
I just assumed who's the Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
I just assumed she made the whole show.
She's the main actress. No, it's a gay guy. Fuck, gay dudes.
All right, well, now I actually would feel better about watching it.
Gay guys are literally like they run the slop for women industry.
That would make sense.
Have you heard of Ryan Murphy? He's the American
I've heard the
Horror
name.
Story guy.
I think in the context in which I've heard his name is female open micers using his name as a punchline.
Yeah,
and not understanding the
okay.
reference, but assuming it was like a reality.
Ryan
bullshit.
Murphy gets contracted to make basically every show that you think of as like girl slop. Okay, basically. Yeah. He did the.
I don't think women watch or read anything that isn't slop. I couldn't do, I mean, what even?
Not even Joan Didion?
That's slop to the max.
Refute that.
I'm not going to refute that.
Refute it.
Why would I refute that?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Joan Didion, come on.
Read one of her books.
You've never heard that name?
I've gone off multiple times about how much I hate Joan Didion.
Oh, yeah?
It's one of the most overrated fucking
I don't know anything about Joan Didion.
Yeah, it's a name.
Yeah.
It's a name.
It's a weird name to drop, too.
Yeah.
Remember, I read the book and I got to the end of it. I was like, that was nothing. She didn't say one thing for like 200 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see well,
Tim Dillon likes her.
I don't care what Tim Dillon likes.
He knows what I'm talking about.
I don't really know what he's talking about.
I didn't.
He's a
think
gay
you did.
guy.
Oh, okay. It wasn't really that deep, the point you were making then, I guess.
I know.
Yeah, Joan Didion can suck my nut.
Yeah.
That's a stupid.
No, but HBO's Girls is actually, it's very entertaining.
You're right. That
And
show's not
Sex
bad.
and the City was very entertaining.
I'm sure it's good.
Yeah. I just don't care about the...
Girls was
yeah.
kind of there was interesting people in it, I will say.
Yeah.
But then there was a lot of eye rolls, I would say, as well. But
I'd love to see one of these shows end in a pregnancy a pregnancy revelation that's like a positive thing. I think that would give more people a reason to watch.
Oh yeah, doesn't Girls end with one of the characters has a black baby?
Oh no!
Or like an
I never-
Indian baby, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. That's
But it's like, I think it like doesn't make sense or something.
like she just has it.
I don't know.
It's like, well, yeah.
I didn't want. This is something like fourth hand just repeating this at
I've
this point.
I've seen the first 3 seasons of Girls, and then I've seen a couple clips online about the rage baiting that got written into it. Like, there's some scene where the girl from Community gets an abortion, and then she tells Kylo Ren about it, and then Kylo Ren gets really mad, and then it's supposed to. She plays it off like, "Why do you care? I just got an," and it's like one of those like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Mad Men's, I think, is much better.
Oh, Mad Men's the best.
Mad Men. Yeah.
That's kind of slop. For
I love
dudes.
Mad Men.
It's great though.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
fantastic.
the whole show is like just making you go, I'm Don Draper now.
Yeah.
Fucking,
when
I
you
could do that.
you got you thinking you Don Draper when you're really moving like Pete Campbell.
Yeah, you're Pete Campbell. You think you Don Draper.
Some of y'all
Oh,
even
you
Duck
think you Don
Phillips.
with it.
Some of y'all even Duck Phillips, man. Some of y'all Lane. Man.
Duck Phillips, that guy, I don't know.
Who's
There's something about that actor's face that just looks like if a fart was a guy.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Yeah.
describe it. He looks like he does old man farts.
What's the name of Betty's other husband? Francis?
Francis.
Yeah.
Francis
Francis is pretty cool, I think.
I like Francis, yeah. But he also, it's kind of gay to, I don't know, take on a whole family like that.
Yeah.
That's gay stuff. You don't do that. Don's the real man.
Yeah.
Don just cheats on his wife.
I don't
When
want to
his
be
wife divorces him, he just gets a hooker.
I
It's
feel like
pretty sick.
there is some honor in just habitually cheating on your wives if you die alone.
Yeah.
If you like end up like cheat on your wives a bunch and then like try and like have a family and like do it right, then that's gay.
Yeah.
You have to die alone and
I mean,
drink
that's
yourself to
that's
death.
like its own form.
And then
That's
create
like,
the Coca-Cola
going to
commercial.
Yeah. I don't want to be a buzzkill outside of the fact that Don. I've seen enough of Mad Men to know that
Mad Men.
Mad Men.
What? Mad Men?
You did that on Saturday too, I think.
What did I do?
Or
You just
yesterday.
pronounced it, you went, Mad Men.
Mad Men?
You were saying instead of saying Mad Men, you said Mad Men.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to be a buzzkill, but the thing about Mad Men is that I find the most relatable is just not relatable, but aspirational is when he'll take a nap in the middle of the day after like 4 whiskeys,
Yeah.
and when somebody wakes him up, he'll just go like, "All right, yeah," and then he's straight back to business.
Well, yeah.
I'd
I
love to
don't know
be
how
that
that would
guy.
be a buzzkill. That's pretty cool.
Well, outside, I don't overly project into Don Draper, but
Okay. Yeah.
I love his ability to just keep rolling with the
Well,
booze.
everyone in that show. That's the most unrealistic thing about the show. Those guys start drinking at 10:30 a.m.
Yeah, and Don Draper still looks like he works out every day. There's not one scene of him working out.
There is
He
one
drinks and smokes
in
all
season
day.
1. There's this before he goes to bed. There's a part where he's cranking out push-ups and he hits the 98, 99, 100. And I think that's the only time. I think he did 100 push-ups his entire life.
And that was enough. That's all he needed. He re-upped.
Yeah,
Mad Men.
Mad Men.
Yeah, Don Draper's the man.
Roger Sterling too. He's the man.
Yeah, but
That's
you're
that's
right.
just the blackface.
Yeah, Blackface in that episode where he does it is pretty insane. It's
my old Kentucky home, my old Orange home, my old Waverly home.
Yeah, catch me at O'Hara's this Saturday night in blackface,
singing to his lady,
singing to any lady who will entertain me,
popping a tot on your knee in the orange circle.
Yeah, Sterling gets pussy.
Oh yeah, he gets pussy.
Of course.
Yeah.
He gets some of the best pussy too.
He does. Yeah. And there's the part where they get in, where they get compromised with those like underage chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sterling has a heart attack in front of the huzz.
Yeah.
Guy blows it. Imagine if your boy had a heart attack during the 2-man. That would suck.
Yeah.
And you got to tell the underage huzz to leave.
Yeah. Damn. It is crazy how often those guys would just... You forget that a 2-man was just part of married life.
Yeah. A 2-man was just staying late at work.
It was included in your vows. I won't. It'll only be a 2-man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could run a 2-man hiring 2 women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To work at your company.
Every day was a 2-man.
We should celebrate you guys getting hired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 2-man indivisible. With liberty.
With mystery and justice for all. Yeah. Shit.
Mad Men.
You wish it does suck that it seems like, to my estimation, old dudes, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but it seems like old dudes aren't quite as open about talking pussy.
No. They come from
If
you don't kiss and tell.
If you can crack the nut, they will.
Sure, there's plenty that
They'll
will.
let things slip.
Maybe I just haven't run into the right
Sorry,
right
no,
guys.
old guys. You're talking like boomers?
Yeah.
Yeah, boomers maybe not.
Yeah.
That's a don't kiss and tell.
A lot of them,
type
a lot of
Gen X.
them were Gen X guys though.
Yeah.
I grew up around some, not grew up around, but came of age around some divorced dads who were like very happy to be like, "So are you getting pussy?"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you kind of be like, no.
I'd love to get some like a 75, 80-year-old man to just tell some pussy stories. I'd love to hear
Oh, yeah.
because there is really a dearth, I'll say, of pussy getting stories from like the 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would love to know how it went down,
Yeah.
you know? Because who was writing about that, you know?
Probably
Joan Didion.
wouldn't sound as good when you actually heard it.
You
I would imagine it's a lot of
Yeah,
stuff
no.
where you're like, you should keep that to yourself.
You ever seen the Mickey Mantle note where he talks about where it was like the Yankees it was like the last year of maybe they were tearing down
Wait, wouldn't he fuck women in the
well, so yeah, it was
bleachers?
like they were tearing down the
Supposedly.
bleachers, or maybe they were rebuilding Yankee Stadium or something, and they handed out cards to the players like your favorite memory at Yankee Stadium, and then it was like his was like. One night I tore my I pulled my hamstring so I couldn't fuck, so I got head under the bleachers from some broad.
Nice. That's tight.
But it was he was injured so he couldn't fuck that night.
You guys ever had a sex injury before? I threw the hammy out one time.
Damn.
It was with the ex-girlfriend. Luckily, it wasn't like a one-night stand.
I've
but
had
I felt it immediately. I was like, hey, hold up.
Questionable to return. Right hamstring tightness.
I've had
I told her, you
really
could just
sore
give me head
hips,
under
that's
the
about it.
bleachers.
Yeah.
I already did that with Mickey Mantle.
I've had really sore like lower abs and hips
Nice.
where I just was like, that was pretty fun, but no injury.
I don't think I've ever had an injury. I would say I've maybe like my dick like I fucked for like too long and my dick got kind of raw.
Yeah,
Oh.
that happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably closest
Shit
thing.
starts hurting.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had not exactly an injury, but one of the first times I ever got head, I had a mark on the head of my penis
She
from
bit your
guessing-
cock off.
No. So I'm pretty sure it was tooth.
I won.
I had a tooth mark. I had a tooth mark on the like a you know, and I spent an entire day furiously Googling how that could happen, and it actually what it was is that herpes? Is that what that is, or something like that?
Yeah.
And it actually led me into like a rabbit hole of just like pretty much basically I just did sex ed over again. Like, because I learned everything about every STD.
Yeah,
not bad. It was kind of a beneficial
nice
bite mark.
My brother told me one time he went to the doctor because he had like these 3. He had just started dating this girl too, and he said he had like 3 basically like pimples type marks on his cock. So he goes to the doctor, and he like shows his dick to him. He's like, "No, it's not herpes. You got spider bites on your dick." And he was like, "Oh, thank God."
Jesus Christ.
He's like, "Yeah, dude, watch out for spiders." I know, I get it, dude. I've had an ant on my cock before.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was when we had the ant infestation.
Luke had an ant on his dick.
And I was taking a shit,
like
and then I
crazy.
looked
I'll
at
be
my
right back.
cock, and there was an ant crawling on it. It's pretty cool.
What are we at? We're at an hour 1.
We could probably just cut it there.
We could. Is there anything else? Yeah. Shout out our first podcast hit 1K, the True
Yes.
Detective one.
Thanks, guys.
Shout out to any of the boys, and let's get to 100 subs, huh?
Yeah, 100 subs would be great. I'd love that.
And also the pod's on Spotify too. So
How do the numbers go on Spotify? How are those looking?
haven't really been checking them,
All right.
but
The YouTube is popping.
YouTube's popping. Get on the YouTube, folks.
But
And we're not going to be doing. We tried drunk pods. We did a few failed drunk pods.
we won't be doing that again.
We won't be
I don't
doing
think
those.
That's a good move.
Maybe a start.
It's
Maybe
too serious.
Yeah. No.
It turns into fights.
Yeah. Yeah. But then, leave a comment if there's anything you want to hear us talk about. If you're curious about our lives. Anything else, Pat? We're at a little over an hour. Anything you want to say before you log off?
Yeah, you want to talk about how you farted and dragged it over here?
Oh. Oh, no. God damn it.
It's bad, dude.
What did you do, bro? Ugh.
This podcast sponsored by Twisted Teas.
Good God, Pat. All right, guys. I think we're going to cut.
Yeah, that's the end.
All right. Thanks, folks.
It smells exactly how you think it does, by the way.
Like and subscribe. We got to move out of this fucking place.